Hey, everyone, let's wait for a few minutes. Looks like there's new developers join us. I believe Chris Mar.
I actually just renamed myself, so I'm the same person.
Sorry, what was saying, Chris?
No, I just renamed myself from. I didn't want to have my surname there.
I couldn't get it. You mean you are using your cell phone?
No, no, no. It's okay. It's okay.
I can see that only the team, we are here, but there's no new developers join us. So maybe instead, I think we can discuss how track English developers. Although we have several Chinese developers now, but it appears there's no English developers join us. If we are hosting this and like recording the release of 1.0 RC release, or so presenting the all service, it could be a way, like a way recording it, upload to YouTube. But I suggest that how about let's discuss how we attract English developers. What do you think, Charlene? One way, also Mar.
Okay, let's just go on. Just move on. Yeah.
Charlene, hello, over there.
Yeah, I'm here.
I mean, it looks like there are only us here, the original team. From the ID, I can see there's no new developer join us. This happens, of course, for beginning communities. I suggest that we're not like gonna following the agenda here because there's no. This doesn't make sense. How about we discussing how we can attract new developers here?
Are we gonna like upload this to YouTube?
I don't think so. There's no need because well there's no developers join us.
I think we can still do like 5 to 10 minutes like tutorial or explanation of the agenda, and then we upload to YouTube, and we should be like insert some copywriting in the contents that explain how the agenda works. So we could like call for attention for the developers, and then we discuss how we could like attract like more attention.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's I think let's go for a quick walking through of the agenda.
Yeah.
The release. And
Yeah.
design. Yeah. Sure. Maybe there are going to be developers join us. I don't know. So again, welcome everyone join the community call. So this is a bi-weekly English community call and happens every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning, 11 a.m. at Beijing time. And you can see your time zone. Today is like the second of the English community call, and not last week we just got the 1.0 release candidate 1 released, and we came up with the ideas of doing authentications based on Next.ID. It's called all service. So we would like to present all of you the design and make a discussion and to see how they're gonna work. So first, let's switch to the release. I will give you a quick walk around of the release, and so this is the proof server, and I can Mark can explain what's being updated and what's new. Hi, Mar, are you there?
Yeah. So as you can see, we just released version 1.0.0 release candidate 1 for all the 3 main components of Next.ID. which means these three parts are all meet our design goal. And yeah, our design goal is written in the release description here, like this. So maybe you can have a look at this. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
and the support, yes, support as platforms, you can see plenty of them. Of course, for basic Twitter, Ethereum, GitHub, Discord, and you can see we add new chains as Bit and Sonata. So this is for proof server. Let's go for the KV server. You can see the 1.0.0 IC1 and Mark. And Mark, do you want to go illustration on this one? KV servers, IC1.
But since KV server's design goal is kind of plain, let's say. So as you can see, the KV server also meets our design goal, and we treat it as a release candidate in this state. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
We have already introduced this before some meetings ago, maybe. Yeah.
Nice. The third is about TypeScript SDK. You can see, because for developers, we won't want you to simply use our REST APIs to like putting together your REST API endpoint together with APIs. You may have an easy way to do it using SDKs. So now we have the first TypeScript SDK. Yeah, you can download it by like npm install, which is simply download it with a binary format.
Yeah, we also provide you this SDK to help you use proof service and KV service conveniently, more conveniently and more easily, maybe. Yes.
Great. I think this is all about the release of 1.0 RC1 release. Following on, we're preparing for the next version of it. Maybe I think it's supposed to be RC2. And let's go back to the agenda where we have the introducing of all service. So we're not sure the all service is going to be into RC2 or not. Let's just discuss it out. Right, I think we have the OS design draft. So, by the way, Next.ID community is also organizing this notion called Next.ID, and if you are contributing to the repo, like to docs or any other codings, you can apply for this notion. And let's see how it goes with all servers. Do you want me to open up the PDF? I suppose.
Okay.
First, maybe you can go with the design goal.
Just the PDF. That's okay.
Right.
Okay. So here we introduce a new part into our Next.ID environment, which is called all service. It is now in the design draft phase, and we haven't implemented it yet, but we think it is it has the necessity to introduce you this part now. So when we created Next.ID, the most common question we have received is, could you do an authentication service? Can Next.ID be a authentication provider, just like any other Web2 platform, all service providers such as Twitter or Facebook or Google, or something like sign in with Twitter? So could you do a thing like signing with Next.ID? We thought this for a lot, and all service is our answer. We think we can do, and we can do it better. So in our design, the all service will be served or will be act as a normal OAuth server, just like the Web2 familiar way. And the data source from the auth server, which means which account user can use this auth server to log into other website or service, is proof service, which means a user can log in with other website or platform using all the identities they have already binded in the proof service, and they act all the same. They are equal because they are two ways strongly encrypted and verified by the proof service. So no matter which identity the user choose to log in the platform, they are both they are all okay because they are equal. And that's the first thing we want to mention, that the all service data source is proof service. And the second thing all service can provide is to let user have some control over the data they want to expose to the third-party application. Because in our design, please scroll down a little bit. Thank you very much. Hey, Wei, please scroll down a little bit. Yeah. More. Okay, thank you. So in our design, the all service can have an access control to the user for the user to take a control of which part of data they want to provide to the third party. As you can see in the third graph, in the bottom graph, yeah, and there you have a chance, the user have a chance to select which binding record in proof service they want to expose to the third-party application when they are logged in, and which KV service namespace they want to provide to the third-party application to read or write, and other third-party API function will be which will be implemented later. So for doing this, the user has the control to for the expose of their data, and the third-party application has a chance to grab all the binding record in one action, which means, well, as we know, for the Web2 services, which implements OAuth login. If you want to add another login method to a same account, such as I already has the account in Notion, which is using email address and the password to log in. And then I want to add a second login method, which is Google. Okay, so I go to my profile page and I go to my settings page and click the login method and add a new login method, which is a button, something like a button which wrote sign in with Google or something else. And I do a OAuth login to on the Google site, right? And when I jumped back, I create a second login method successfully. But if the user is using, if the platform is third-party application is using Next.ID as the OAuth provider, there is a benefit from the Next.ID proof service, which is bi-direction strong encrypted and verifiable identity binding, which means the third-party application side will not force user to do an OAuth action again on other platform, because the third-party application will have the the third-party application can make sure if the proof service tells me that these three identity are connected and binded successfully, I can pretty make sure that they are the same people. They are the same person. So the third-party application can has a chance not to force user to use OAuth to log into other platforms the user want to bind it again, because the proof service has already provided this in a more strong, a more verifiable way. Yes, that's the second thing that the OAuth service can provide, which is controllable data exposure. And the third thing is that I just said is the third-party application can grab the identity binding data at once and with confidence to benefit the user. So that's the design goal for the OAuth service, which provides a OAuth service which using proof service as the data source, and let the user control the exposure of data, and let the third-party application to grab these things they are interested in at once with confidence. Yeah.
Great.
So yes, this is OAuth service.
Thanks, Mark. After this recording let out, let's welcome we welcome every community member or everyone interested in this idea, and go back to community to see how you're gonna, if you're interested in and you want like make code contributing or anything, just reach out to us. So this is the OAuth service. And thank you, Mar, again for illustration. So now I think we'll reach the end of this meeting. So this community call. So we have a rundown this today's agenda, the release updates on 1.0.0 C1 and also services discussion. And thank everyone for joining. This recording will send out to YouTube channel, and we will propaganda it by Twitter or other channel account, maybe Medium. And welcome to sharing comments on this meeting. And that's all. I'm gonna be ending the recording. Wait, I think this recording is automatically doing. Okay, I'm gonna ending the call, and Charlene creates Automar. Let's go back to the Raccoon channel to discuss how to attract new developers. Thank you, everyone.
Or shall we just like discuss here since the recording is off?
I don't think I can record it here because
Yeah, it's still on.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
it's
Okay.
called.
Oh,
I can
maybe
send
let's schedule a quick Google meeting, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Sure. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye.